How do we face the pain of loss according to Stoic philosophy? Let's take a journey back in time to ancient Greece and Rome, where an impactful philosophy of life was born, Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy of personal ethics, shaped by its unique system of logic and deeply rooted in its understanding of the natural world. It doesn't merely offer a way to think about the world, but rather a roadmap on how to live within it. At the heart of Stoicism, we find influential thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These philosophers taught that virtue, the highest good, is based on knowledge, and that the wise live in harmony with divine reason that governs nature. They also believed that destructive emotions resulted from errors in judgment, and that a sage, or a person of moral and intellectual perfection, would not suffer such emotions. Now let's shift gears and talk about something we all experience at some point: grief. Grief is a universal human experience, a natural response to loss. Whether it's the death of a loved one, the end of a job, or the dissolution of a friendship, grief can be an overwhelming emotion, leaving us feeling lost and alone. But how does Stoicism fit into this picture? Stoics view grief as a natural response, yes, but not the only response. They believe that we have the power to choose our reactions, to decide whether we let our losses define us, or whether we use them as opportunities for growth and understanding. Stoicism doesn't teach us to suppress our emotions, but rather to understand them, to look at them objectively, and decide how best to respond. It's about acknowledging our feelings, but not letting them control us. It's about finding the strength within ourselves to navigate through the storm of loss, and emerge stronger on the other side. Now that we have a basic understanding of Stoicism and grief, we can delve deeper into how Stoics approach the pain of loss. Stoic philosophy offers a unique perspective on dealing with loss. Stoicism, a school of thought dating back to ancient Greece, is rooted in the understanding and acceptance of life's natural cycles, including loss. The Stoics viewed loss not as a tragedy, but as an integral part of life's journey, an inevitable occurrence in the grand scheme of existence. To embrace the Stoic perspective on loss, we must first comprehend the Stoic notion of acceptance. In the face of loss, a Stoic doesn't recoil or reject the pain. Instead, they embrace it as a part of life's natural cycle. They understand that every life, every relationship, every job has a beginning and an end. They perceive this cycle not as a cause for sorrow, but as an opportunity for growth and learning. It's about acknowledging that everything we encounter in life is borrowed and must eventually be returned. Now, this doesn't mean that Stoics are devoid of emotions or that they suppress their feelings. On the contrary, they allow themselves to feel, to grieve, but they do so with the understanding that this too shall pass. They know that the pain of loss is temporary, and that with time and acceptance healing will come. Moreover, Stoics hold on to the principle of focusing on what is within our control. This principle is especially important when dealing with loss. We cannot control when or how loss occurs, but we can control how we respond to it. We can choose to let our loss consume us, or we can choose to accept it, learn from it, and continue our journey with newfound wisdom and resilience. In the face of adversity, Stoics find solace in the knowledge that they can control their reactions, their thoughts, and their actions. They understand that loss is a part of life, and that it's our response to these losses that shapes us and propels us forward. By understanding and accepting the impermanent nature of life, Stoics find peace in the face of loss. They teach us that it's not about avoiding pain or suppressing emotions, but about accepting life's natural cycles and focusing on what we can control. This, according to Stoic philosophy, is the path to resilience, peace, and ultimately, acceptance. Stoicism provides practical strategies for coping with grief. The ancient Stoics knew that life was full of ups and downs, and they developed a toolbox of techniques to help us navigate through the stormy seas of existence. One of the most powerful Stoic strategies is the practice of negative visualization. Now, this might sound a bit gloomy, but it's really about preparing ourselves for the inevitable adversities of life. The Stoics advised us to occasionally contemplate potential losses in our lives. This could be the loss of a loved one, the loss of a job, or even the loss of a cherished friendship. By visualizing these scenarios, we can better appreciate what we have right now and lessen the impact if these losses do occur. It's kind of like a fire drill for the soul, preparing us for emergencies so we can respond with calm and resilience. Another fundamental Stoic strategy is self-reflection and introspection. This isn't about wallowing in sadness, but rather understanding our feelings and responses to loss. The Stoics believed that our reactions to events are more important than the events themselves. So, when we experience loss, we should take time to reflect on our feelings. Are we reacting with excessive sorrow, or are we accepting the natural course of life? By examining our responses, we can adjust them and strive for a more balanced and stoic reaction. Finally, the Stoics recognized the power of community support. They understood that we are social creatures and that we derive strength from the fellowship of others. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoics, once said, "What brings no benefit to the hive, brings no benefit to the bee." In other words, we are all in this together. So when dealing with grief, it can be helpful to seek solace in others. Share your feelings, listen to their experiences, and draw strength from the collective wisdom of your community. In essence, Stoicism offers us a way to face the inevitable losses in life with grace and fortitude. By practicing negative visualization, we can prepare ourselves for potential losses. Through self-reflection and introspection, we can understand and manage our reactions to loss. And by seeking community support, we can find solace and strength in the fellowship of others. These Stoic strategies can provide a roadmap for navigating through the pain of loss. They don't promise a pain-free journey, but they do offer a way to face grief with courage, understanding, and resilience. Remember, it's not what happens to us, but how we respond to what happens to us that matters. And in the face of loss, Stoicism gives us practical tools to respond with wisdom and equanimity. If you find these insights from Stoic philosophy helpful, consider subscribing for more valuable content. We explore not only the wisdom of Stoicism, but also dive into other philosophies, offering you a veritable smorgasbord of thoughtful perspectives. By subscribing, you're opening the door to a world of knowledge, enabling you to tackle life's hurdles with grace and resilience, just as the Stoics did. And hey, if you found this video useful, why not spread the word? A simple like or share could potentially help someone else too. We all face challenges and losses, and it's through sharing and learning that we can better navigate these rocky waters. So, join us on this journey of discovery and understanding. Let's grow together, learning from the wisdom of the past, to build a stronger, more resilient future. Remember, the wisdom of Stoicism can be a powerful tool in facing life's challenges. As we conclude, let's revisit the Stoic perspective on loss and grief. We've delved deep into the Stoic philosophy, uncovering its unique approach to loss and the strategies it offers for overcoming grief. The Stoic philosophy, founded on the principles of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, teaches us to separate the things we can control from those we can't. Loss, be it of a loved one, a job, or a friendship, is an inevitable part of life, a circumstance we cannot control. But our reactions, our emotions, and our attitudes towards these losses are within our control. This is a key point in Stoicism, a beacon of light guiding us through the dark labyrinth of grief. We also explored how Stoicism approaches loss. Stoics view every loss as a natural occurrence, a part of the grand tapestry of life. They encourage us to see loss not as a devastating event, but as an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for appreciating what we still have. The loss is real, the pain is real, but so is the potential for resilience and transformation. And finally, we discussed Stoic strategies for overcoming grief. These include practicing acceptance, focusing on the present moment, and cultivating gratitude. By accepting our loss, we can begin to heal. By living in the present, we can find joy and peace, even amidst sorrow. And by cultivating gratitude, we can celebrate the good that remains, the memories we cherish, the lessons we've learned. The wisdom of Stoicism, though ancient, is timeless. It offers us a way to navigate life's challenges with grace and courage. It invites us to embrace our humanity, to feel deeply, yet also to rise above our suffering. Because in the end, it's not what happens to us that defines us, but how we respond. Thank you for your time and reflection. May the wisdom of Stoicism guide you through your journey of loss and grief.
Thank you for watching this content. If you enjoyed the video, I invite you to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future content.